My name's Tamsyn, I'm 19 and I've lived in the Nambucca Valley all my life. I was very involved in team sports growing up in the Nambucca Valley. Yeah, I love netball. It's just amazing. I don't know, I fell in love with it. I've been playing since I was 7 and I just absolutely love netball itself, but also the team aspect I think is amazing. And just the association we have here, the support, the parents, they're all just awesome. I absolutely love every little bit of it. My mum and I are very close. You know, she's everything to me. She's always there to support me, has driven me around everywhere. So I've worked with my dad at the Macksville Hotel for about 4 years now. He's my rock. He's always been an inspiration to me. Been my boss as well, so it's a little bit of an interesting dynamic in our relationship there. But yeah, I really love him and he puts a lot of effort into everything he does, so I really aspire to be like that. Definitely think I'm quite a positive person. Always when I get stuck with challenges, I look for the good in it, and the same with people. I'm always looking for the good in people, and just I think good karma is a thing, and if you remain positive, then the world will show it back to you. At the end of July last year, I started having blurry vision and a bit of headaches and pain when I moved my eyes around, and I said it to a few people and they were like, oh, probably just a migraine, whatever. It's probably not that big of a deal, and then each day just kind of got blurrier and a little bit blurrier each day. And so I went to the eye specialist around here. I couldn't see anything out of my right eye, it was all black, and so he was like, oh, you have to go straight down to Sydney Eye Hospital, and at the time it was peak COVID hotspot, so it was very scary for me to be told that I had to go down to Sydney at that stage. And I was down there for about 10 days and they thought it was an autoimmune condition, but they weren't really sure, so I guess that was very scary for me because even the doctors had no idea. I had heaps and heaps of blood tests and a lumbar puncture, and just 2 weeks later, after I was out of hospital, I had my neurologist call me up and say that one of the tests come back positive and that I was diagnosed with MOG Antibody Spectrum Disorder. Well, MOG stands for myelin oligodendrocyte glycoprotein. So it pretty much means that there was an antibody in my body that was attacking the nerve behind my eye, so your optic nerve. Pretty much it just inflamed the nerve, and that's why I couldn't see. I guess I didn't realise how dependent you had to be on other people. I was really lucky to have my parents and my brother and other people in my life that were there to support me, because making breakfast and making toast was so hard. Not being able to see anything was really difficult, and I think, yeah, you just don't realise how dependent you have to be on other people to help you. They had kind of said to me it could be a one-off thing or it could happen again, and me being positive, think of the good times, I was like, yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a one-off. I just had set in my head that it was just going to happen once and that was going to be it. I'd learnt lessons and that was all it was going to be. In the end of May this year, I had another relapse, experienced the blurry vision again, and yeah, it was quite scary to have it happen again. It's a pretty unique experience, and I just think I've learnt a lot of life lessons that I can pass on to other girls, and I can, be able to give them advice. I've learned it the hard way, so I think if I'm able to share a bit of insight and a bit of advice to younger girls, then they can know that everything's going to be okay and kind of use the words and stuff that I've said to them. I have a tattoo on my arm that says "Embrace the challenge," and me and my dad got it together, and I think it's just a reminder for the both of us just to always look for the positives. Even though you could feel so negative about something, deep down inside you've got to stay positive and you've got to want to work towards getting better, no matter what it is, whether it's in sport or with even mental health and stuff. It doesn't matter how poorly you feel, because it's okay not to be okay. But you've just always got to know deep down inside that you've just got to keep working and keep pushing forward. I have really loved growing up in this valley, and it's always been a really important dream of mine to be able to give back to the next generation and the young girls within this community, because I think everyone here is absolutely amazing, and I just really want to help girls achieve, and young boys as well, achieve their dreams and goals.